or blood.
I don't know how to describe it. Every single time when I'm on YouTube, like, there's some thumbnails that are A, iconic, and like you just can't forget them. B, some are just really dumb, and C, some of them are just really dumb but very iconic.
Yeah, like the ones that utilize like children's media and they just like make the characters' tits really big, and
Yeah.
it's still directed towards kids. Yeah, that's cool.
Stop talking about YouTube Kids.
Yeah. I don't fucking understand YouTube though. I really don't, because they're like, you gotta have innocent content, and I'm like, what is the fucking point though? Like, you have YouTube Kids. Reasonably, you should have as mature content as you can on YouTube. Like, but it's not advertiser friendly. I'm like, then advertise on fucking YouTube Kids. You're just like it's so phony. It's so fucking phony, dude. It's like they just
Dude,
want.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like TikTok has it worse right now because I feel like they're going through their Elsa Gate phase.
Yeah.
Which I think because their search function does not fucking work anymore.
Yeah.
Because you'll look something up, right?
Yeah, try looking up
you,
hot points and.
It'll give you one or two relevant posts, and the rest of it is just fucking like softcore porn, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, no, like officers. I was looking up COD points, and this came up. I don't understand. Like, I promise.
Like it's literally a genuine problem. Like, and it's like people bring it up in the TikTok comment section. It's like, please just don't go in the search thing. Just don't. Right? Because like there'll be people go like, look this up, and you look it up and it's just fucking porn, and you're like, or at least just softcore porn.
You're like, oh, you start taking off your pants.
Oh man.
Oh, start stroking. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh. 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 Oh.
She.
All right.
Did you know that Drill has not watched Gravity Falls?
They have. They said they did.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I just like say that to annoy Drill.
Oh, okay.
Like Drill's told me like, oh, I watched Gravity Falls, right? Like a year after Gravity Falls ended, and I'm like, oh, cool, right? No, you haven't though. Like that's been a thing I've been telling Drill.
That's cheating. You haven't really watched Gravity Falls.
Since like not freshman year, sophomore year. I was just like, no, you haven't. You haven't watched Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
And I asked Drill like, how's Gravity Falls end? And Drill tells me exactly how it ends. And I go like, I looked it up.
I'm like, dude, no, it's like, you fucking idiot. That's Adventure Time.
Hey, you know the Lynch?
Dude, that's the end of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Shut up.
Okay, I'll be honest with Adventure Time. I watched half of it growing up, but then the other half I know nothing about. Like,
really?
I know how it ends.
So you did a fucking Jarrell. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but then again, most of the I don't know what I think it was like that fucking water park episode I stopped on. Like not water park, but like fucking like water episode.
The community pool episode?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's still season 1, but it's later season 1.
No, not season 1. It's like a season 6 episode. It's like one of the longer seasons.
Season 6? One of the longer seasons?
Yeah.
There are 2 seasons.
No, there's not 2 seasons of. No, hold on. No, we're talking about Gravity. I'm talking about Adventure Time.
Oh my god! Shut up! Oh my god. Okay, no, I know you're talking about the fucking water park episode of Adventure Time. That one's terrible. It's my least favorite episode.
Yeah, that's why I was like that one.
Yeah, almost all of their collab episodes are just fucking horrible for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like the fucking one where it was like I don't know what it's called, but it's like bit for bit or something like that. I think that's exactly what it's called, or bit by bit. But it was the fucking one where it was like the Ice King glitch was taking over the world and deleting everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the fucking episode ended with an affair between Jake and fucking Princess Bubblegum, like them like kissing each other's hands, like they had faces on each other's hands.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that shit I was fucking traumatized by that. I'm like, but he has a girlfriend. He's taken.
No, dude. I did not stop watching Gravity Falls halfway through. I watched it all the way through. I was
I was
hooked
about to
on
say,
that
I'm
show.
like, what the fuck are you talking about? Season 6. You definitely didn't watch it then.
I was talking about Adventure Time. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck. Dude, remember season 6 when? What?
Remember in season 6 where they came back for a third summer?
Remember when the Lich, like in Gravity Falls, like?
Dude, my favorite thing, like, you know, like the new Book of Bill for Gravity Falls, right? And
Yeah.
people are just going like, there's going to be a season 3, which there might be. But in my opinion, I feel like that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to be pessimistic. I feel like, in my opinion, if I were Alex Roach, I would be satisfied with how I ended it, right?
Yeah.
And I know, like, I feel like, yes, they added, like, see you next summer, but I feel like that's just, like, a Mario thing going, like, see you next time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It feels like that. That's how I view it.
Yeah.
Now, if there was a season 3, I'd be excited, but
I'd
don't
probably
know.
watch it, but I'm afraid it'd be something like Steven Universe Future. But Steven Universe already went downhill well before that came out.
I'll say if they're gonna do season 3, based on the context of the Book of Bill, I feel like it's gonna be more of a prequel than a continuation.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I feel like if people like the context of the lore of Gravity Falls, so I'm pretty sure if you go into that more, people would enjoy that.
Yeah.
Also, it'd be really cool to see like fucking like what was behind that portal as well.
What portal?
You know, like the one that Stanford went in.
Oh wait. Well, yeah, he went into that, and then McGucket went into there, and he was like, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like imagine like getting a fucking season out of that. Like,
Well, we got a good idea of what it looked like. Remember the dream sequence?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a giant cornfield with like, like falling apart structures in the background. That was kind of cool.
Oh, actually, now that you said that, that reminds me on TikTok. Like someone said, like, "Oh, Alex confirmed what McGucket saw in the portal, right?" And it's like some fucking dumb, shitty like theory, and it's not even confirmed. And you know what the theory is?
That he saw Bill naked.
No, well, yes, it was Bill, but they said like they saw Bill removing his exoskeleton and feeding, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that too. Yeah, that was the joke that I was making, that he was naked.
Yeah, he was feeding.
He's like, his tits, the way they sagged, it was traumatizing.
Beware the one-eyed triangle.
Beware the two-titted man.
Beware the two-legged man.
Beware the big-titted triangle man with 3 ugly moles on his left nipple.
Dude, I'm just imagining, because like the human Bill, like the very over-sexualized human Bill, or at least the Tumblr version of him.
Yeah, I saw in the Discord chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just now imagining like Micah going like, beware the very hot, sexy man.
He's like, beware! Oh, he like adjusts his waistband. He adjusts his waistband. He's like, all right, I'm just getting his composure. He's like, beware! Oh, what was that sound? Let's get a beep beep beep. Bum ba ba da bum bum ba da ba da bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba
da. What?
What?
That's crazy.
What?
I'm looking at the Adventure Time show, like the episode ratings. Fucking episode 1, it's a 6.6 out of 10.
What? Wait. Which episode? Wait, what?
Like the very first, the pilot is a 6.6 out of 10.
Wait, which series? Wait, I wasn't paying attention.
Adventure Time.
First episode?
Well, the pilot, but technically but the first episode is the Slumber Party Panic episode.
I see. It's a 6.7 out of 10?
It's a 6.6 out of 10.
6.6, oh. Well, for the pilot, well, it depends. I think the pilot that came out in 2010?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really high for what it is.
Pretty low to me. I've seen.
No, okay. I think you're thinking of the actual series pilot, not the actual like conceptual pilot. Like I'm talking about the one that's a completely different animation style.
Oh, that one. Yeah, no, I'm thinking about the series pilot.
Well, if that's what it is, then wait, what is is that the Lich episode? Like, is that also the Lich episode where they're like he falls on the cinnamon bun or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like where let me see.
Oh, like you know what episode scared me a lot as a kid with Adventure Time?
What?
You know the one where like tree chunks bites into the crystal apple and it fucking explodes?
Yeah, no, that was traumatizing. That was
I
genuinely.
was like, what the fuck?
I was like, I thought she died. I genuinely thought she
I
died.
did too. I was like, my expression was the same as Finn's. And
The way they ended the episode was like, yeah, she's dead. She blew up.
Like, it just cuts off like the credit roll, and I'm like,
Well, yeah, no, they just. Yeah, like. Yeah, it just cuts off, and you're left to think that she's atomized. You're like, okay, she died. She is atoms, not even. She's leptons and gorks.
She's out of this world now, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite season 1 episode was the wizard one, like where they do wizard classes and lessons.
Wait, what?
You know, like the wizard episode where like they get like the lion, not lion, like tiger fist or whatever spell, and they.
Oh yeah, and like basically it's the frog guy and the tadpoles in his throat for whatever reason. They're in his throat. They talk and they're like.
Yeah.
They're like, you will be here forever. Yeah, and he's like, no, no, and he basically saves the day, and he punches the guy, and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was genuinely hard to watch them eat the brooms slowly over the course of a long time. I was like, how the frick did Finn do that? How do you do that? I like how you could gain like mana, like magical powers from eating a broom canonically in Adventure Time.
You can do that in real life too.
Yeah, the power of infection. Hey, wait! I got a power. My insides weren't leaking pus before. Now they do. Oh my god. It's a pretty cool power. The drawback is that I am dying.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
What? What?
The more I'm looking at when each episode released, right?
Yeah, it's like 2011 and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's 2011 stuff, but like they got fucking like boom, 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 boom.
I know.
Consistently.
Yeah, no. What do you mean? That's like every series.
What? No, not every fucking series.
Okay, yeah, like 90%. Sorry, I take that back.
Not even 90%. That's like fucking 40%.
Oh, you mean, okay, you mean the fact that they...
Animation. I'm talking about animation.
Okay, you mean the fact that they didn't have a hiatus between seasons. It was just...
Yeah, like it was like 1 week, like per episode, and I was like, Jesus Christ, they were just pumping that shit.
But it does make sense given how many people they had on board. Does make sense.
Yeah.
Because they could be like, all right, you guys, you work on this and this and this and this and that, and then this team, you do this and that.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, like, It's fucking animation. That's why I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. It's like Family Guy. You know how each episode it takes everyone about 3 months to make each team.
Yeah.
So yeah, the way they do it is just they have multiple teams, and different teams are working on a given episode, and so that's probably how they pulled that off. And it's not Family Guy. It's just Adventure Time. And Adventure Time, I think they benefited from the simple character design because it's just little. I mean, Jake is a little bit different, but Finn is just
Yeah. He's like, "Ah!"
he's just a smiley face. That is just his character. That is just his face.
Wait, remember Card Wars?
Oh yeah, that's probably my favorite episode. Well,
That
it's
is
up
my
there.
favorite episode.
That's
That
up
is
there.
my favorite episode.
Okay, I like the lore episodes when they're well done. I do not like the recent lore. I do not like the recent lore at all. Like
Yeah.
the way they did the finale of Adventure Time, I was cringing a bit. I was like that. I mean, it's still it still had that feeling, but it's weird. Like they had it going so well until the very end. The last episode just was so rushed, and I mean, you can't really fault the team that were animated and voice acted for that, and not even the writing team. Like it's all the people who planned it out, and they're like, yeah, let's just squeeze everything that should happen over the course of 5 episodes into one episode. It's just like Game of Thrones, but condensed in one episode. And I felt like it resolved way too quickly, and it was way too upbeat. It was really dark, and then it was like, let's sing, happen. And I'm like, I mean, that is Adventure Time. That is Adventure Time. Like, and I do kind of like that, right? It is upbeat. Like, I don't like the fact that it's upbeat. I just wish it was executed better over an extended period of time.
For me, it's when something needs to be taken seriously, it needs to be taken seriously, right? Like even if the show is goofy,
even though it's a
it's
cartoon world with baby God wreaking havoc.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know, if you're trying to have a serious moment, keep it serious, right? And then do like the jokes later,
Yeah.
right? Because like you're at the fucking climax and it's just like, it's like, oh shit, fucking shit's going down, and like, what happened?
Okay, I kind of want to retract that somewhat because I do kind of like that resolution. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's just, like if you watched the episode, you would understand that this could have been done better.
There is one thing I'm noticing too. It's when there's like a really good episode, there's usually a 2-week period in between it instead of a 1-week period. So that means they get more time on the episode.
Yeah.
And one of them that I am noticing is for Card Wars, right? There was a 2-week period between that, which explains why that episode was so fucking good.
It was really good. Like I watched it when it came out, and it was hype. It was awesome.
Yeah. And they made a mobile game, and I never got to play it because I didn't have a phone.
Yeah. Well, I've had my phone since then, but I'm pretty sure the only reason why I didn't get it is because it cost money.
Oh, dude, fucking. No, I'm not looking at it. Season 4 had fucking bangers.
I know, that's the Lich. That's
Yeah,
when the
but
Lich.
like no, even the episode before the Lich, like the fucking, Ice King and Marceline one, the fucking.
Oh yeah, no, that one's
That
good
was
too.
bad.
Yeah, no, they did the ultimate lore drop around that time, and it was good.
Yeah.
It was well done, and still kept the tone of the series. Like well, I don't know. Okay, it's like Steven Universe almost, like how it was upbeat. It was like it was fun, but there were times where it could I don't even want to say that about Adventure Time. Adventure Time was just great, throughout basically. But Steven Universe was annoying at the very beginning. And then, it still had those upbeat tones throughout. But even when it started going into the lore, and I don't know, like, I feel like Adventure Time is like 2 tiers, maybe even 3 above Steven Universe. And I really did love Steven Universe. I was genuinely heartbroken when I was like, please don't be Pink Diamond, please please don't make it Pink Diamond. Please don't make Rose Pink Diamond. Please. And then they did it. And it was the biggest cop out ever. And I was like, come on. And they're like, we are forgiven, even though we wiped out billions of life forms. And I'm like, why is this upbeat? Why are you forgiving these monsters? Why are you forgiving? They're like, we regret what we did. See, we can put we can put the gyms back together. See, we can put them back together. I'm like, that doesn't matter. What about the biological life that you wiped out? There are planets that you annihilated, and you can't take that back.
Steven Universe, like the ending should have done what like Deltarune did in one fucking chapter. And you know what it was? Like it teaches you, hey, some people can't be really forgiven for some shit, right? Or some people aren't just nice. They're not gonna fucking bend to your fucking like words and shit, right? Fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Fucking slaughter them.
Like the only. What I was kind of hoping for, and this would have been dark for a kid's show, but it would have been like a Bolshevik revolution-esque uprising, where all the because they're the big bad diamonds, and the only way they can be stopped is if everyone unites against them, and so that was what I was kind of hoping for, and then you got that, and it was way too cheery for what it was, and it was like, forgiveness, we are family, I forgive you. I'm like, well, if a family member of mine got in a car and just drove through a parade, right? I'm sorry, but we're excommunicated. I'm sorry. I don't forgive you. I'm singing, and you're dead to me. I do not. You're a monster. Sorry. But yeah, no. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get how he was like, it's like, you can, it's like, she doesn't control you. White Diamond doesn't control you. It's like, it doesn't matter. Why are you talking about them like they're victims? Like, white won't listen. I'm like, it don't matter. Why are you talking like you're a victim? You're a monster. You're a tyrant. You allowed for this to happen. You engaged in it. That doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So I don't know. It really ticked me off, and I was like, all right. I hope at some point the screen just turns black and there's white text on the screen saying, "This was a prank. I hope you enjoyed. This is what actually happens." And I would have been so happy if that actually is what happened. But yeah, like up to a certain point, I really did like Steven Universe. I really did like it. But throughout, and I mean all throughout, I loved Adventure Time.
I will say,
great.
Adventure Time and Steven Universe had some banger songs.
Yeah. Okay, for Adventure Time, it's the same thing though. It's the same thing. I like maybe even love a majority of Adventure Time songs, but most of the time I cringe when they start singing in Steven Universe. That's just me though. I don't like musicals. Let me preface it with I don't like musicals, right? Mm-hmm. And Adventure Time kind of leads into the wackiness, and so sometimes they don't even bother to sing properly, and I love that. Mm-hmm. Like they're like, I was wrong. And in that exact tone. Yeah.
I should do it in the game where like there's just like really bad singing.
Yeah. Like
good.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just like they just I don't know. It's just like normal people singing, so it fits. It's like it just seems realistic. It's like, maybe you sing to yourself sometimes, or maybe sing with friends sometimes. Whereas huh?
Yeah. There's a voice cracker to it, but you're like, that's a person.
Well, yeah, no, but it's realistic singing. Like it seems realistic where it applies, because it's just like we're singing because we're having fun, right?
Yeah.
And we're just singing because we're being goofy, right? Or I'm singing to myself because I just like to sing to myself, like a Disney character, and that's fine. But when it's Steven Universe, like it's like a musical, and I do not like musicals because it's just, I don't know. It's just it just is really awkward. I don't like it. I don't know about you, but it's like it's an excuse not to, do the narrative yourself, right? It's just, let's sing about what's happening or what I'm feeling. And I'm
Or
like,
for me,
and
the
even if
reason-
the song is good, I'll still cringe because I'm just like, why are you singing? Shut up. Just talk
For me,
about it.
I don't like the songs in context of the show. I just like the songs in general because of like.
Well, okay, Love Like You is good. Love Like You is good.
Musically, yeah, Love Like You is good, right? Like
Yeah,
musically
it's good.
speaking, right?
Mhm.
Like fucking chords and shit and the progressions, fucking great, phenomenal.
Yeah,
Right? I love them, right?
yeah.
Now, when I was watching it in the show, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, no, I kid you not. About 99% of the time, like the first word in the song, it's like, and then I would skip. I would just spam the skip button. I'm like, no, I get the point. I already know what you're singing about. I'm good. I'm good. There's legitimately, you could have just scrapped the song entirely, and there would be no difference in the episode, in my opinion, in the actual overarching plot. And so I'm skipping past it because why are you singing? Why? You're not a Disney character. Why are you singing? Stop. It's so weird. And so I just skip past it. I don't know why. I know it's mostly irrational, but I just do not like musicals or musical-esque plots, like stories. Just because it's so annoying when I'm getting really immersed. It's like, this serious thing is happening. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it. And I'm like, yeah, how are you gonna deal with it? And then they just break out into song like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That I am upset. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, okay, all right, just skip. Oh, I skipped past the song. Let me rewind a little bit. All right, play it.
I'll be honest. The one exception to that rule for me was Stronger Than You.
Okay, that was fine. That was fine.
Yeah, that one was good.
Because the thing is, with Stronger Than You, right? I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it would have been really weird had there been, like, I don't know, like, it works. It works because it's like it's basically just like maybe you might have not assumed what the actual situation was. You're like, oh, they're stronger than her, right? Even though they like, basically, this is who we are, this is what I am. And then basically it's just saying, it's just telling the story as they fight. And they're not going to be talking about it while they're fighting. They're just going to be focused on fighting. And so there is some, you're going to have to.
It's not like one of those like fucking like anime moments where it's like I'm gonna use my special ability.
You're gonna have to use some suspension of reality, all right? Like she's not actually singing during the fight; she's talking during the fight. But
actually,
it works good as a song.
For me, I feel like it works well too because it feels like she's also not taking the fight seriously.
Yeah, she's upbeat. She's upbeat.
Yeah, so therefore it just makes her feel like that she's literally stronger than her because she's fucking singing while fighting.
Yeah.
Like if that shit happened to me while I was in a fight, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like, how the fuck is she beating me?
What if Jasper caught on and she was just like, shut up, like she was singing shut up and just have you seen Invincible?
I have seen some of it, yes.
All right, she's like shut up, and she gets a power boost, and she grabs Garnet by both sides of her head, like Red Rush. It just crushes her head.
Just grab fucking beat too.
Just crushes her head. Her eyes pop up. Shut up.
I'm just imagining like it's like and like the credits roll and it's like love like you.
Yeah, it's like like in the credits, it's like, yes, for real, Garnet is dead. She died. She's dead. There's no bringing her back. There's no Deus Ex Machina to come bring her back. She's gone. She's gone. Like have a candlelight vigil. Like she's gone. Just pray for her in the afterlife. Hello, are you speaking or are you just quiet?
I was just quiet.
Okay, because sometimes if you're at somewhere below a certain audio level, like volume level, it won't even register. Like I've farted and I've sneezed and
Oh
nothing.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
There's going back to Adventure Time. There's one thing I've noticed.
Yeah.
Right? Besides the last episode, which I don't know why that's the #1 top rated episode. I think it's just because a bunch of people were going like, "Oh, it's ending! Yeah!"
Yeah, it is far from the best episode. Far from it.
But
It's below average, in my opinion.
Yeah. But each episode I'm noticing that are top rated are yeah, obviously the serious ones, but the #2 and #3 are just the episodes between Simon and Marceline, and I find that really cute because
Yeah,
those
that's
were
fitting.
really good episodes.
I like those two. They're really good. They're definitely the top 10 for me. I'm not gonna do a tier list or anything like that, but I'm confident they're in the top 10 for me. If I look back, I'm confident they'd be in the top 10. Maybe even the top 5 or top 7. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked Egress. Egress was a
Egress.
very, huh?
Hall of Egress.
Hall of Egress, yes.
Yeah, where he's like fucking like blindfolded and shit. He's like, "Where's
Yeah,
my way
it's
out?"
just that episode is just art. I love that episode.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think one of my favorite ones is fucking like when they do the funeral ritual after Prismo died.
Yeah, Pickle Rama, Pickle Rama. Yeah.
Yeah. that was pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, what they say is, Prismo, we love you forever in our dreams. Pickle Rama, Pickle. Yeah, dude, how do I remember that? That's crazy. I was so I was sad. I was depressed when Prismo died. I was like, no! It was like with Tree Trunks, but it was confirmed. There was no doubt that he had died.
Yeah.
He became freaking like Mount St. Helens ash right there in the Lich's hands. And I was like, no, no.
When Prismo died, I was devastated. I wasn't depressed, but I was fucking devastated.
Yeah.
Right? The worst form of depressed.
Was it the Citadel? Is that what it was called?
Escape from the Citadel?
Escape from the Citadel? Yeah. That one's also top 10 for me. That one was good. It's mainly because, I don't know why, but I really love this scene where Finn sees his dad for the first time and it plays this really weird music like, wow, wow. And there's just this recognition on his face. He's like, And I would have found it funny, but also realistic if it turned out that was not his dad. It was just some guy.
Yeah.
But I find it really neat that that look of recognition was true. He's like, that's my dad.
Another one of my favorites is the one like the episode where it's just called Jake the dog.
Yeah, no, dude, all of the Prism episodes are really good. They are top tier for me.
Yeah.
They're all good. Because it's no nonsense. Let's get into the show. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Let's tell a story.
I like that you like over time you slowly start speaking like PewDiePie.
It's in case if I say something really stupid, you take it with a grain of salt.
You start going like this, and you talk like PewDiePie.
Well, yeah, okay. It's really weird because that kind of worked on me. I like later when PewDiePie dropped the voice, I was like, why does he speak worse English than he did before? And I was like, no, he always speaks bad English. He just it's not bad English, right? I should rephrase that. It's just accented English, like with a pretty moderate Swedish accent. And it wasn't like it was noticeable, but not as severe as it was later in the years because he was always doing a voice back in those days. I look back and I'm like, oh my God, he was doing a voice 24/7. Like he was never serious. It's crazy. Like I kind of knew that, but I kind of like when I was just thinking about his voice, I just disregarded that fact for the most part. I was just like, why is his accent stronger now? And the thing is, that's not wrong. His accent was stronger, but the reason is not because it's actually that way. It's just because of the way he spoke changed.
There was, I forgot who I was talking, but there was this one person I was talking to, and they said, I don't like PewDiePie. And I was like, was it because of the bridge? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh.
No, that's why I like him.
No, but I was like, oh, I don't like PewDiePie. And then you know what they said?
What?
Because he moved to Japan.
Why?
He moved to Japan. I don't know. They said like apparently something about
World War
white
II?
people, and I'm like, white people moving to Japan really irks me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What about white people moving to Japan irks you?
It's not just
Why does that
white
irk you
people.
so much.
Okay, I think people to Japan in general, I kind of feel like that. Like I feel like I have a sort of opinion on that. People moving to Japan, right? And that is that I'm like, they're already dealing with a housing crisis. Stop going to Japan. Stop. You can you can be tourists there, right? The housing might be great to have like that, but just go somewhere else where there's actual land to put a home on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like. I don't know. It's just. I don't know. Like, okay, PewDiePie's like he's living good, right? In pretty well-sized apartment, right? But you see like 30% of Japanese people. They're in this little refrigerator-sized box, and like this is my house. You see over there, that's my oven, my mini oven. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
And you see over that hole in my wall, that's my neighbor.
Yeah, like if I need to pee, I cut a hole in the floor and pee on the person below me.
Every now and then, since the walls are so thin, there's like that weird guy who's somehow not in prison. Yeah, he's watching like lolly porn, and I'm not a fan of it.
Oh my God. But yeah, like I'm just imagining a situation where you're like sleeping soundly in one of those boxes, right? And you just hear like drilling. You're like, what is that? And you like sawdust. Sawdust is like trickling over your face. Like, what the heck? You look up, and as you look up, a cylindrical piece of wood falls on your face. And like, what the heck? And someone's just peeing down the hole. Like,
like the fucking pipe goes into your mouth, like, and then
no, shut up. Do not. Oh God, don't stop. It's freaking disgusting. It's disgusting.
There's one thing I find funny.
Yeah.
That is my mom. My mom says that my mom, like, my stepmom, right?
Yeah.
Like if you say something, she has the ability to make it like 10 times worse, right? Like she'll be like, well, at least, and then says something like 10 times worse, right? That'll make you go, oh, stop it. I think I picked that up.
Well, at least.
Right. Right? But I think I picked that up now because like right so that you're like, no, stop it.
You want to start gaming?
Oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you want to start with the item, Miss Adam?
Sure.
For like a little short.